So this past week I went to my first multi-genre convention, which was Momocon in Atlanta, Georgia. And I had a lot of fun there. It was really exciting, and I liked taking pictures of all the cosplays and seeing the different things that people dressed up as and going to different panels. And I was a part of a panel with Pan Pizza and Saber Spark and a few others, the Round Table, and the rest of the Pizza Party podcast. And it was a lot of fun. I want to try to go next year, so if you're going to be there next year, definitely keep a lookout for me and possibly Saber and also Jack's Blade. A bunch of our friends are probably going to try to go again. So yeah, definitely keep a lookout for that. We're going to try to do something next year if we can. But while I was there, it actually had me thinking about a video idea I had that would work very well with the rambling thing that I did for the Thundercats video. And that's concerning consuming media and how much I consume as far as media goes, whether it be movies, games, anime, cartoons, or whatever. Because at Momocon, there was a ton of that, of everything. There is a lot of stuff that I like in terms of animation and just movies and games. And sometimes I feel like I can never get enough time to experience everything that I want to watch or play. And with so much stuff coming out, it feels like it might be impossible to keep up. Especially with something like anime. The Gigguk video that was just released recently, he talked about how much anime is coming out as far as like seasonal anime goes. And it just makes me feel overwhelmed with how much choice there is. Which I think that's an actual thing in psychology, something like overchoice, where if there's more than 2 or 3 choices, sometimes that overwhelms people. It seems like that's the reason we have a 2-party political system in America. But there's a lot of stuff as far as media goes that interests me and stuff that I want to check out, and it seems like I'm just maybe too open to what I like, and that maybe I need to be a bit more picky and maybe cynical about what I watch. Or maybe not cynical, but I see a lot of people, like, to just try to hate everything, and it just doesn't make sense to me. Though it's kind of ironic, because I do watch some pretty bad movies at some points, but usually they're just movies. It's hard for me to invest time in, like, a full series show. Like, I haven't caught up with the Powerpuff Girls reboot because I know I was going to hate it. So I only watched the first, like, 12 episodes or so I could do that video back in 2016. And as far as video games go, I rarely play a bad game, or a game that seems bad to me. I've had a few disappointing games, but nothing that's, like, outright bad. And going back to movies, with bad movies, I've never walked out of a movie theater or stopped watching a movie to, like, just get it over with, because I just want to finish a movie, because since it's a movie length, I figured I can just, finish it. I guess what I'm trying to say with this video is that it's hard for me to try to, I guess, sit down and consume the media that I want, and then just not get distracted by social media. Because social media is, like, a terrible thing that is, like, wasting time. I sometimes sit down for a couple hours and scroll through Twitter or Tumblr, and then watch a few YouTube videos. Which, speaking of consuming media, like, consuming YouTube videos is, like, really easy to do, so sometimes you just lose track of time, and you lose that time. When I could have used that time to work on my own videos, or watch a show or movie I've been meaning to check out. That's not to say that YouTube videos are below other forms of media, but I just see them more as time wasters than other things. And that goes for my videos as well. And also, since I like so many different forms of media, there's just so much I want to do about different forms of media. Like for this channel, I want to talk about mainly animation and some live-action movies. And for video games, I have a channel dedicated to just that. And then there's another thing I want to do with a couple of my friends, talking about just movies in general. So sometimes I'm just overwhelmed with how much I want to do. And then I end up just doing nothing, which just ends up wasting time. So I guess I just have to live with the fact that I'll never experience everything I want to, or do everything that I want to do. Because I'm not immortal, I'm not gonna be here forever. I might as well watch and play and make videos about stuff as much as I can while I'm still here. So that got a little existential at the end there, but hopefully you got what I was talking about. I know this got a lot more rambly than the other ramblings video, but yeah. So, do you think you can consume too much media, or have an overabundance of choice when it comes to media? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, by now we're getting a bit used to winter. We're like soldiers in the middle of a campaign, growing hardened to discomfort and better able to save.